Yeah, we good. We record.
Record. All right. All right. Shalom, Akim. Before we get started, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. And shalom to all the brothers out there through the four corners of the earth, pushing this word in our righteousness and sincerity. Shalom. His brother Kazapa from GMS Raleigh here with the brothers from the DC camp.
Yeah, Shamaria from the DC camp.
Shalom, brother Isaiah.
All right, and we're just coming back with a little lesson to edify the elect and really to tell the men of the nation of Israel, okay, that a man is going to be more precious than fine gold in these last days, man. And not just any man, but a man of the Lord, all right, a man that of the elect of the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right. So we can just start off with that scripture, but
This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
All right, so a man's gonna be more precious than fine gold, right? Why is a man gonna be more precious than fine gold? All right, why? Can you jump up to verse 9, brother, real fast? Verse 9.
Yeah, Isaiah 13 and 9. Behold, the day of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger.
So we know that the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is gonna be coming both cruel, with wrath and fierce anger, man. Okay, when we look at the word wrath, it means to be harshly, to come back in a barbaric, inhumane way. The Lord's gonna twist and turn our people inhumanely, man. Okay, all right. So the times that we're coming, there's about to be a lot of death and destruction. All right, and then keep on reading, bro.
Yep, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
To lay the land desolate. Let's talk about here in America, man. All right, when you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, a bulk of you dwell at, man. Okay, this place, America, is gonna be destroyed, and all the sinners of our people, those who willfully break the law, statute, commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, who the world enemy calls God and Jesus Christ. All right, they're gonna be destroyed. But as you go back to what's called that one scripture, the Lord's gonna make a man, all right, a man of the Lord more precious than fine gold, a man of the elect of the nation of Israel, man. All right,
Yeah, if I could say real quick, like it says in Ezekiel, when it speaks about to set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry, those are the men that are gonna be, more precious than fine gold, because they're gonna have that thawah, that exemption from the judgment that's to come.
That's right.
Quickly?
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And of course, the brother mentioned about the 2/3 being left in this place, America, and just being reduced to cinders, all right, by the wrath and the indignation of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
That's right.
All right, now the rest, all right, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep reading verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. And if I can add real quick, because the thing is, the 2/3, there's a precept in Ezekiel where it talks about them being counted as dross. That leftover residue.
That's right.
The unwanted particles of that gold. Obviously, you want to be part of that main element, that gold, the one that's actually that element that's pleasant in the eyes of the Lord. But as for the residue, of course, that's the 2/3, right?
Because
valueless.
Because the Lord, slack you, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off, but the Lord compared the elect men as gold. And He's gonna make us more precious than fine gold. But why? All right, because He's trying us in these afflictions, man. Scripture saying Ecclesiastes 2, that gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So that gold is the elect men of the nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latino, and Native American man, right? Because right now the woman is on top right now, man. All right, the woman is looked at as the prize, but you got, as we tell the Akim, the brothers, you are the prize, man. You are the trophy. That out here they got the term called a trophy wife. No. It's a trophy husband, man.
If I could say,
and that's what we are, man. All right, the trophy man of the elected nation of Israel. We're that top gold, man. All right, Lord's will we be a part of that number? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna make a quick mention. One of the Sharyam at the camp mentioned how, how you see a man's name, for example, Ezekiel ends in L, because it's like when you go into it, the Hebrew word to finish off his name would be Allah. Well, when you look at it, women's names don't have God in it. Allah. You know, men's name do.
Yeah.
Men, because Israelite men are actual, you know, little g gods.
Yes, that's
You
right.
know?
That's right.
Because if I could say, see, because women are upheld in this society because what? Women, they're being worshipped right now, right? Well, guess what? In the kingdom of heaven, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, of course, is going to be worshipped. But guess what? These heathen, who are they going to look at as their like, you know, power, so to speak?
Yeah, God.
You know, of course, yeah, they're going to look at the nation of Israel, and they're going to look at us, and they're going to look at the Heavenly Father and the Son, and they're going to see that because what? Because of the people of His chosen people.
Yeah, but also
You know?
it's called the man. Okay, so it's gonna be the time of the man. Going back to that, man.
Yeah, yeah,
right? Our women, because we are our women's God, man.
yeah. That's
right?
facts.
You know, you know. When you look at the definition of adore, you know, because you know you're not supposed to adore your woman, or your woman's supposed to adore you. When you look at the definition in Etymon Dictionary, it means to worship.
Yeah.
Your woman's supposed to worship you, man. You
Facts.
know,
Yeah.
you know. We're not supposed to be worshiping the woman. The woman's supposed to worship us. We worship Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, man.
Yeah,
all right, and that's the order of things, man. And it's gonna go back to that. We are that prize, Akim, man. All right? The woman is not the prize, man. You are the prize, and the Lord's gonna make it known in these last days, man. You know.
I'm gonna quickly grab Isaiah 4.
Comment.
All 4 in 1. All right.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Here you go, bro.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying,
Hold up, bro. So it says 7 women shall take a hold of one man, and 7 just means completion. A brother can literally have 7 women by his side.
Yeah.
Or a brother can literally have like up to 30 women by his side in that
Right.
day, man. All right, because remember you said the elected nation of Israel, the ratio to men to women is 1 to 7 anyway.
Oh yeah.
You know, on earth, you know. So there's more women on this earth than men. So naturally, there's gonna be more women of the elect than men.
Yeah.
You know, so guess what? That's more women for brothers, man. You know.
Yeah, fact.
But you're gonna be the prize, man. They're gonna be looking at you as the trophy, as the thing to be worshipped, man. Okay, as the object of adornment, man. All right, you know.
Yeah.
You know, not these women. It's not gonna be. You're not gonna be catering to you, and your women's gonna be catering to you.
There'll
you
be
know?
possessions again.
Exactly right. That's right. That's right.
Continuing on, it says, I'll start again. Isaiah 4 and 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name.
That's right. Only let us be called by thy name, man. All right. They're gonna do everything that a woman's supposed to do. You know, cook, clean. You know, wash clothes, do
Make
whatever.
clothing.
You know, make clothing, do whatever a woman's supposed to do. Only let us be called by thy name. Let us have, so to speak, let us have your last name. You know, let us be called by thy name, man. Okay. You know, the woman wants you to be in your presence, really. You know, because there's gonna be a hedge of protection, a bubble of protection around the elect men of the nation of Israel. All right.
Yep.
You know, can brother quickly get you finish that, but a brother could get Ezekiel 9 and 4.
Yeah. I was just there.
It says, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
You want to say something on that, bro?
Yeah, if I may add real quick, because the brother mentioned also that, you're going to have a lot of women actually be saved also. And you got to think about it. Even in Esau's statistics, they say that there's more women than men. You know, which is believable, because considering that on vice versa, considering the 2/3, you're gonna have a lot of women in that number.
Yes, right.
A lot of women.
That's right.
Being part of that 2/3 club. All right, a lot of them. Because if I could just say real quick, you just look at our Lord Yahushua. He has that masculine energy. All right, he that masculine doctrine. The scriptures describe him as an austere man. And that's what's gonna happen when Yahushua comes back. All right, he's bringing back that austere atmosphere. All right, and the thing is, in this society, it's just total backwards. Everything's about the woman. All right, Mother Nature, what else? Mother Earth, mothership.
Yeah.
And uncoincidentally, when it comes down to Father's Day and Mother's Day, which one's first? Mother's Day.
Yeah, that's right.
You know.
That's right. You know, they don't pay Father's Day any mind. You know, really.
No one talks about it.
Exactly, man. So that, you know, just showing you that the Lord is bringing back the worship of the man. You know, and the masculine. He's making his men back to men. You know,
Yeah,
you know, and women back to women as it's supposed to be, which women goes into servant.
Yep.
You know,
Yes.
so women are gonna be serving, and the man's gonna be ruling, man. That dominant masculine energy, man. All right.
Yep.
And so, brother, you can get that real fast.
Yeah, Ezekiel 9 and 4, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
All right, it said, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, which is a people before it's a place. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, it's talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right, so go through the midst of the Jerusalem, all right, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and do what, bro?
It said, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry.
All right, it said a mark. That word mark is thawab in the Hebrew, which means an exemption from judgment. All right, so that's that hedge of protection that these women are going to be seeking out in that day, man. Which is going to make you what? A target of gold, man. You know?
Yeah.
They're going to be in that circle of protection, man. You know?
Yes.
You know?
You're going to gravitate towards the men of the Lord because in those times, you know, the Lord's going to turn everything right side up, so to speak, spiritually speaking, you know, because ultimately this world's going to be upside down.
Yeah,
you know?
that's right.
But everything's going to be back, you know, to normal spiritually because, as in, what the men of the Lord are going to be the ones, because the spirit of the power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to be shown in his men.
That's right.
That's why it says in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, then shall be known who are my chosen.
That's
Because
right.
you're going to know who the men of the Lord are.
That's right.
Time.
That's
And
right.
we hope to be a part of that number. And what? You're going to see the men of the Lord being good while the mighty men are crying there bitterly, like it says in Zephaniah, I believe.
That's right. That's right.
You know, so that's gonna show you, because what right now, who is the guy that's up right now? That guy that's fucking, you know, selling drugs and looking, you know, with the tattoos and everything, with the guns. He's looked at as hard right now because he really not being punked right now.
That's right.
You know, he has no, you know, he's on Esau's side. He's playing, you know, the devil already has him, so he's out here, he's winning.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, and women are gravitating towards it. Go ahead,
You know, they're gravitating to what looks like power.
Yeah.
Because they're going to gravitate towards power, but the power of the Lord is going to be shown through his men. This is why they're going to be known as precious gold in that day, man. The prize, man. The prize is the man. You are the prize Israelite man, okay? You know?
God.
You know? So, hey, remember that and, you know, think on that, man. Act in that way as if you are the prize, man, you know? You are the trophy, man. You are the gold, man. All right, so act as so, man. You know,
Yep.
The gold doesn't settle for bullshit, man. You know,
Yeah.
all right. It has a high standard, and that's the mind frame we're coming back to, that ruling class mentality, man. You know.
Yeah. Can I get a precept?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah 41, and I'm gonna start at verse 10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Salaki, I think I'm at the wrong precept. My right hand. Oh, here it is. Salaki, it was verse 15 I was trying to read. Isaiah 41 and 15. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shalt make the hills as chaff. Right, because what a man of the Lord is gonna be strengthened in that time. You know how the scripture say in Isaiah that the Lord is gonna lift up a standard against him. You know, when the enemy shall come in like a flood. Well, the men of the Lord are gonna have the power.
That's right.
You know, point blank. Period. You know, the servants, the 144,000 man. You know, the prophets, man. You know, the governing body. They're gonna have that power during that time of trouble. You know, because the Lord needs to protect them.
I know the head of Raleigh, the brother Hawad, always says the men of the Lord are also gonna have the food, the water.
Oh yeah.
So if you want anything, you have to come to the men of the Lord for it, man. You gotta have to come to the counsel of the Lord to receive something, man. You know, all right. So you know, you women in that day, because right now you're up, you're doing well, so called, and everything. But in that day, you gonna have to come to a man of the Lord. You gotta have to bow before a man of the Lord to receive anything, man. All right, and that's gonna show what the power of the Lord through His men. The stature of a man is gonna be placed where it needs to be, man.
Yep.
Okay, you know, and that's coming, Akim. You just gotta, have patience, wait, and have faith, man. All right, because the Lord is making these things happen in the earth, man. You know.
That's right.
You got something, brother?
Yeah, I got a piece of the brother quoted it earlier. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16. I'm gonna start at verse 71. It says, "They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord."
Let's talk about Esau Edom when he comes down with these Gurgur troops and stuff. Okay, and he's gonna be like Scripture said, he's gonna be the devil. He's gonna come down with great wrath because he have a short time.
Yep.
You know, so that's a link. That's a precept to that. Keep on going, bro.
Verse 72. "For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses." Verse 73. "Then shall they be known who are my chosen,
That's right.
and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire."
The gold. Hey, you see, the Lord constantly uses that term because we are the gold, man.
Yeah.
All right, the Lord is what? He's just refining us, man.
That's right.
You know, he's refining us through what our afflictions now, that we be counted worthy to escape all the hell and destruction at the end, man. You know? Keep on reading, bro.
Come on, it says, verse 74, Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand.
It said the beloved, you know? Dawada. King David's name was what? Beloved. You know? So the house of David, the elect, you know? Starting off with the 144,000, man. All right? You know? And then the men of the 1/3, man. All right? Can we go on?
Yep. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same.
See, Jacob's trouble, you know, right now we're in Jacob's trouble, just hasn't been heightened because, like I said, if you go down to South America, they're in 2nd Ezra 15 right now. All right, but when it hits America, it's gonna be on a whole nother caliber, man. All right, so the Lord said the days of trouble are at hand. All right, but the Lord's gonna save His elect from the same trouble, man. All right, that He's gonna bring upon this place, man. All right, which is gonna make them what? The target of gold, man. Okay, the ones to be followed and worshipped, man. You know, women are gonna go gravitate to those men of the Lord. You know, everyone really. You know, but only the elect are gonna be able to to get the access to the men of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
You know?
If I may add real quick, I mean, those times are going to be real tumultuous. I mean, brothers even mentioned how women in those days, they're going to hate be looking bad in those days, bro.
Yeah.
They're going to hate having
Looking
a
good.
nice body. Yeah, they're going to hate looking good, bro. That's going to be the worst nightmare, you know? Man, I like how I mentioned it in verse 73, where it talks about the men of the Lord being that gold. Because beforehand, it talks about all the tumultuous times. It talks about all the great evils that shall befall in this place. And then it says, then shall they be known who are my chosen. Then people are going to know, oh, man, those are the guys. You know, those are the men of the Lord that the Lord is actually dealing with.
That's right.
You know, those are the gold.
That's right.
Quick precept.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. Which the Jacob's trouble, that's the trouble that's going to befall the 12 tribes, you know, more specifically, you know, here in America. You know?
And it said no time was like it. So
Yeah.
70 AD, you know, slavery, you know, the transatlantic slave trade, all these horrendous things, the bubonic plague that happened to our people, what the Lord's about to bring is about to make that all look like child's play.
Yeah.
You know, that's how serious the times that we're coming in. But guess what? The men of the Lord, they're going to be that gold because they're going to be good. In that day, the Lord's going to take care of His men as He always done in the scriptures. Read the accounts, man. You know, Jeremiah, Ezekiel. You know, was Elijah.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
That's a good one, bro.
Yeah.
Elijah, man. You know, in First Kings, man.
Yeah.
You know, you can read that, man. You know, read these accounts to know what the men of the Lord was always taken care of, man, by Yahweh Shemi Shai.
Come on, let me finish it out real quick. Continue on to verse 7, but he shall be saved out of it. That he is talking about the elect.
That's right.
You know, and then within that, you know, you got the 144,000, you got the 1/3 men, women, children, you know, that are elected to make it out of America. You know, but what? Ultimately, in this time, that time frame of that trial period, because that's the last trial for the elect. Because right after that, it's time to get beamed up before the missiles hit America.
That's right. That's right.
During that time, when we're out here during that time of trouble, Lord's will be of that number. That's when, you know, men are gonna the men of the Lord are gonna be shining. You know, in the midst of all the darkness, you know, the men of the Lord are gonna shine amongst all the other people because they're gonna be good.
That's right.
You know,
You know, their spirits are gonna be, you know, at a heightened level because right now their spirits are being built up.
yeah, come.
They're gonna have that extra manly countenance, that austere countenance on their faces, man.
Got a quick precept.
Yeah, okay.
This is Job chapter 23 verse 10. But he knoweth the way that I take when he hath tried me. I shall come forth as gold. All right, and the brothers even mentioned what the so-called major prophets, Daniel, Ezekiel, right, Jeremiah, all these other men of the Lord, and what this was in the book of Job. Wasn't Job a servant of the Lord?
That's right.
And he said that I shall come forth as gold when he hath tried me. You know, when he's actually seen my works, when the Lord put all types of evil on me, and said that I shall come forth as gold. You know, I've done what the Lord has asked. That's why He's going to deliver in those times. Yahushua promised that. You know, during the hour of temptation, I shall deliver you.
That's right.
If we keep the word of His patience, if we suffer right now.
That's right.
Yep, I got one more. I got two more precepts.
Yeah, we'll end it off on those.
Come on. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 5. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For the Most High proved them and found them worthy for Himself.
See, the Lord is proving us now, all right, to make us gold, man. You know, because the elect, they're gold, but they just got, you know, some dirt on them, man.
Yeah.
And the Lord is going to wash them clean of that dirt, man. You know, purify them, put them in the fire. You know, hey, watch forging shows, see how they purify metals, man.
Yes.
That's the Lord doing us right now with these afflictions that we might come out as gold, all right, and be known in that day that we're that prize, man.
Yep.
You know?
Verse 6, as gold in the furnace hath he tried them, and received them as a burnt offering.
That's right.
Verse 7, last one. And in the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble.
That's spiritual power right there,
Yeah,
man.
that's,
you know?
that's the elect.
That's right.
You
That's
know?
right. The elect are gonna get that, man. You know,
Yep.
all right. The 144,000 men, prophets out there in the highways and byways, man. All right? You know, gonna be known as that gold, man. That you know, those precious metals, stones.
Yep.
You know, and jewels, man.
That's right. That's right.
And stuff. So, you know, hopefully this is edifying, you know, to the brothers out there, man. Hey, you are the prize, you are the gold. Remember that, act on it, you know, move that way, man.
Yeah.
Okay?
Believe
Hey, believe it, brother.
Yeah, hey, Bruce Lee said, "Be water, my friends. No, be gold."
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Be gold, man. Be gold.
gold.
Hey, man. So hopefully that was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. With that, before we close out, we'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well and taught us His truth.
right.
And shalom to all the brothers out there through the four corners of ever pushing His word and our righteousness and sincerity. To the elect, we say shalom and a ball.
Shalom.